Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So Microsoft is ending support for Windows 10 soon, next month on the 14th of October. But as I've posted previously, this doesn't mean your Windows 10 machine will suddenly stop working. And as I mentioned in that video, which will be linked down below and in the end screen, if you want to continue using the operating system after that date, it does mean that keeping it safe and secure will become quite important, because obviously if you aren't signing up to the ESU, then you are going to stop getting security updates and so on. Now check the video out for more info. Now if that is the case, I thought we could just quickly look in this video at a couple of reasons why you may want to carry on using Windows 10 after the end of support, in conjunction with keeping it safe and secure being important, as I mentioned in that previous video. And as you may well know, Microsoft is pushing hard for everyone to switch to Windows 11, which for a lot of people is not practical, be that in a business or financially, or there are a good couple of reasons why you may not want to move over to Windows 11. And the first one is hardware compatibility, because as you may well know, Windows 10 can run fine on older hardware, especially a lot of hardware that's capable of running Windows 10 but not Windows 11. And this is due obviously to Windows 11's strict requirements being Secure Boot, TPM2, just to mention a couple of examples, which means that older hardware, which is still functional, as an example running Windows 10, can't upgrade without workarounds and bypasses and so on. So I think staying on Windows 10 for that reason makes sense for a vast number of older but still capable devices. So hardware compatibility is the first reason. And then the next is the UI, the user interface, and customizing Windows 10. Now, first of all, starting with the Start menu. And the Start menu on Windows 10 is a lot more functional in regards to the layout, where you can resize, as you may well know, something you can't do on Windows 11. And that's a big one for me. I really would like Microsoft to give us the option to be able to resize the Start menu to our own personal choice on Windows 11. You can also make the Start menu full screen, and you can scroll quickly through your list of apps here to the left-hand side, which is not the case on Windows 11. Although Microsoft is changing up the Windows 11 Start menu to some degree or the other in up-and-coming updates. But still, I feel the Start menu on Windows 10 is far superior than it is over on Windows 11, and I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me. And then the next thing is the taskbar, where on Windows 10, you can move the taskbar to the right, the top, the left, and you can also pop it to the bottom. Something you cannot do on Windows 11, and that's actually a big frustration for a lot of users when it comes to the user interface on Windows 11. And then something else is the context menu on Windows 10. If we just head into a folder quickly, the context menu gives you the complete set of options in one menu, unlike Windows 11, where you've got to click on Show More Options to see the entire list. So as mentioned, the second reason is the user interface and customizing, I think, is a lot more functional and practical over on Windows 10. And then here's a big one for a lot of Windows 10 users. There's no AR. And Windows 10 only includes limited AR features, being the Copilot app and what's available in Microsoft Edge. And the Copilot app is optional. You are able to uninstall it. And obviously you don't have to use Microsoft Edge. So there's basically no AR to worry about in Windows 10, which I think is a big draw card for a lot of users. Where on Windows 11, Microsoft is intent to push AR into every nook and cranny, and new AR features roll out with almost every update. as we have been discussing on the channel, especially if you are running a Copilot Plus PC. And then, of course, to end off this video, Windows 10 is familiar and stable because it's been around now for the last 10 years, since 2015. And Microsoft, to some degree or the other, has ironed out a lot of the bugs in Windows 10 and also refined how the operating system is used when it comes to your user experience. And a lot of users, including myself, feel that Windows 10, because of this, is more stable and reliable than Windows 11. Windows 11 24H2, for me personally, and I know a lot of other users, has been very unstable. And as we have been posting on the channel, almost every week there's another problem with 24H2 in regards to known issues and so on, which is not the case with Windows 10. And if you're an older user of Windows 10, I think, offers a more familiar experience that's easier to use and to navigate, as mentioned, especially when it comes to the start menu and so on. Now, obviously, to end off this video, it does go without saying that the end of support means that you will no longer receive security and quality updates, new features, or any technical support from Microsoft unless you sign up to the ESU. But I feel that if you follow good computing habits, check the other video out that I did post for tips for using Windows 10 securely after support ends, that for just a couple of the reasons we've mentioned in this video, you may just want to carry on using Windows 10 after support ends. So let me know your thoughts down below. Will you be moving over to Windows 11? Will you be using Windows 10 unsupported? Will you be signing up to the ESU or moving on to another OS? Let me know your thoughts. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.